BoLS fans, BullyMIke here. I'm playing a game against Hogleg. We're playing the new Eldar with my Samehan versus his Rustycrons. Go over my list real quick. We're playing the Relic and Big Guns Never Tire. I've got 2 Farseers and 4 Shining Spears with an Exarch with Hit and Run and Monster Hunter. 3 Vipers with Shrieking Cannons and Scatter Lasers. We've got 2 Fire Prisms, and I've got a Falcon with a Star Cannon and Pulse Laser, and there's 6 Fire Dragons inside. Other than that, I've got I'm sorry, that was the Wave Serpent. That has 9 Dire Avengers inside. It's got Scatter Lasers and a Shrieking Cannon. Here's the Falcon with the Fire Dragons inside. And other than that, I've got 4 squads of 3 jet bikes and 8 warp spiders that are deep striking. And there's the 9 Dire Avengers that are inside the Wave Serpent. And now I'll take it over to Hogleg here. He can tell us what he has.
Alright, I have a 20-man squad of warriors who bought a Ghost Ark. It's empty right now, but then I got a really, I think, game-breaking Royal Court with, I have 3 Lords. One has a Res Orb, one has a Hyperface Sword, Mind Shackle Scarabs, one has a Res Orb and a War Scythe, one has a Res Orb and Mind Shackle Scarabs. Then I have 3 Close Combat Cryptex, the Arbiters of Eternity. One has a Chronometron and one has the Cloak of Infinity, 3 of Invul Save, just because they're good. I have 7 Death Marks. And I have 2...
Are they deep striking?
They're deep striking. Okay. Yeah. Then I have, yeah, that's where I deploy them. They're really good. Come over here.
Mishap.
I have 2 Ghost Arks with 10. This guy's not going to be deployed here, actually. With 10 warriors each in them. And then I have Enric the Traveler, who's unpainted. I'm sorry for that. On a Catacomb Command Barge. And then 2 Annihilation Barges.
And then the warriors off to the side. Oh, they're in the.
Forgot this guy's name. Illuminator Caesaras.
Like the drink, Caesarak.
Yeah, he rolls. He's going to make the squad better on a D3.
Cool. Okay.
And these guys on the side, they're in each of these.
All right. Do you want to try to seize?
I'm not through deploying. I forgot to deploy this guy.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
See if I seize. Yeah, I don't seize.
All right. I forgot to say my psychic powers. I have 1 Farseer with Psychic Shriek, Hallucination, and Terrify. And I have 1 Farseer with Guide, Doom, and Psychic Shriek. I was trying to get that invisibility, but couldn't make it happen. We'll see you on the bottom of turn 1. Alright, we are at the beginning of bottom of 1, after the Eldar's first turn. I cast Guide on one of my Fire Prisms and manage it to destroy a weapon from one of the Ghost Arks.
Basically, you glanced it to death.
And then I glanced it to death with Vipers. And the Fire Dragon Falcon moved over here, and now we'll see you at the bottom of 1. Alright, we're at the bottom of first.
Alright, so Illuminators, Ballistic Skill 5 Necrons, shot this thing, nothing happened. But my Annihilation Barges blew up my gun, right?
Yeah, killed the Pulse Laser and put 2 hull points.
Just 2 hull points down. This thing moved flat out. The little derp star got inside of it, and they moved flat out. And that's it.
Alright, see you at the bottom of turn 2. Alright, that was the top of 2, and got some Eldar shooting. The Warp Spiders deep struck in and killed a bunch of warriors.
Killed 7 of them. 1 got back up.
7 total, 1 got back up. The guided Vipers over here shot up the big squad. And how many did I drop in there?
I don't know. 3 got back up. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So there are 15 left.
15 left. Falcon flew over here and killed a guy. And
you blew up Annihilation Barge with a lance?
Yeah, killed the Annihilation Barge with one of the Fire Prisms. The other one shot the other Annihilation Barge, but he cover saved it.
And then one of your bros died from the squad?
Yeah, and then I lost a Warp Spider to Dangerous Terrain test from their little warp jump. And my jet bikes came in, killed a couple, dropped a couple warriors that probably got back up, and that was it. So we'll see you at the bottom of 2. Alrighty then, we're at the bottom of 2. we're about to start the beginning of 3, but Hogleg, tell me what happened.
So my warp spiders deep struck in and rapid fired.
I think those are death marks, but they shot at my warp spiders.
Yeah. Yes. Death marks marked the warp spiders when they deep struck in, shot them, killed 4 of them. My warlord rolled out flank on his warlord trait. He outflanked, killed this guy in the moving phase, and immobilized this guy on shooting phase from his underslung gun there. Over here, the Cryptech right here says we don't know how to say his name. Blew up this, and the Fire Dragons had to get out, or just wrecked it. The Fire Dragons had to get out, and then this guy killed all but one of the Fire Dragons. This guy moved flat out. These guys moved here. These guys ran, and I think that was it.
That's it.
So a lot of shooting.
A lot of Eldar death in that turn. It was a good turn for the Necrons.
A lot of Necrons got back up because of repair barges.
See you at the second half of third turn. All right, we are at the middle of the third turn, and we had some crazy Eldar stuff go on. Between the Vipers and the Dire Avengers and the Wave Serpent, they wiped out the death marks. The Warp Spiders jumped out and handled. That's the first time I've seen the Exarch with Power Blades kill anything in like the last 8 years. Then they jumped behind the wall there with their consolidation. Fire Dragon over here, the Survivor, came out and dropped the Annihilation Barge pretty handily, and Jet Bikes just kind of, I think they shot a warrior maybe. The Vipers, I can't even remember what they did. Maybe they shot at the death marks.
They killed some guys.
And then at the end, the Shining Spears and the Farseers charged into the command barge and downed it. And then, yeah, he had a 2-up save, so the Shining Spears didn't do anything. The blast killed one of the Shining Spears, and then Enrakir killed 3 of them as well. So we're going to the bottom of the third. All right, that was the bottom of third, and we saw the Ghost Arcs move up very rapidly.
Yeah, flat out.
The big squad of warriors took out the last Fire Dragon. I think this squad is back to max members now.
Yeah, 20 men.
Tyson's all about max members.
Max members.
And over here, nothing happened. Yeah, flat out it. And then in the assault, they put a wound on one of my Farseers, but I held in combat, so we'll go to the top of 4. All right, with the top of the 4th, both of my third and my 4th jet bike squad came on. The Dire Avengers got back in their little boat. The Warp Spiders super jumped over here. I tried to take out the Ghost Arc with the lance, but it pinged off. And between the jet bikes and the Vipers, killed 10 warriors, and
you killed 8. 5 got back up, and then Ghost Arc. Well,
added another one.
Yeah, we'll add another. Well, my turn,
a lot of shooting going on. So then in assault, the Farseers put 2 wounds on Enrakir, and he was hallucinated. He failed his leadership and ran down with singing spears. So we're gonna go to the bottom of the 4th.
Oh wait, I had another get back up.
All right, bottom of 4th. And all right, in shooting, or the movement phase, first of all, these warriors jumped out of the barge and grabbed the relic.
Yes, sir.
They glanced the Dire Avengers to death, or the Wave Serpent to death. The Dire Avengers had to get out, were pinned. They got charged by the Mega, I think, what'd you call it?
I don't know.
The Derp Star.
That's what John Wayne
calls it.
A bunch
of lords with a few...
That's what John Wayne calls them. a bunch of useless close combat cryptechs and 3 pretty useful lords. I forgot my cryptech had wasted points on an invul save for him, so I didn't.
Yeah, in Overwatch I rinded 3 times.
But I forgot I had an invul save, so that didn't.
Counterattack, managed to drop 2 more, but lost the combat by 1. Held in there.
1 got back up.
I believe his shooting over here killed 1 jet bike, and that is it. We're gonna go to the top of 5th. All right, the bottom of 5. And basically, I think we skipped a turn, but well, I think Tyson's conceded basically.
Game over, man.
Game over, man. It ended with basically the warp spiders and the vipers shooting off the warriors off of the relic, and then the warp spiders charged in and defeated about 7 warriors in combat, which is the first time I've ever seen warp spiders win anything in combat.
And they swept sweeping advance is what really comes.
And then they swept the Necrons, yeah. And this combat kind of just went on. They killed 2, I killed 1, and I just held in combat.
I got back up.
Oh, I got back up. And these jet bikes are holding this one. These jet bikes holding this one. These jet bikes holding this one.
I'm not even holding that one.
Yep. And so
you got
9-0.
First Blood.
And plus First Blood, Slay the Warlord, and Linebreaker.
So 11 is
Not Linebreaker.
yeah. What's this? Oh no.
That's not in your deployment zone. So
10.
Eldar are awesome, and
Awesome, and Necrons suck.
That's right.
Clearly, Necrons are terrible, and we'll never win another tournament.
and tell us what you think in the comments. Yeah.